Hey yo, it's Guido coming out to the Tactics Talk. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Your support helps the channel go. Initially, this was going to be a very short video. I was going to show you a situation at the very end which led to the loss or contributed to the loss. Initially, I said led and then I said contributed because as I thought about it, I realized that the situation I got into at the end was in relation to the situation from the beginning of the battle, meaning that my decisions mattered up until that last event. And while we could have won at that last event, I could have been in a better position. So we are going to dissect a loss. Dissect a loss. So let's take a look at what's going on here. I'm in my T-54 lightweight, top tier in a 357. This is a pretty good setup. There are light tanks on top of both sides. So 3 light tanks in the tier 9s, and everything else looks relatively even as far as armor and guns and the rest of it. And there's an arty piece on each side. So I will come raging across here, and this is pretty meta-centric. You'll notice that I've come across in my light tank and I'm getting up into the area, the B3, 4, 5 area here in this hill. You'll also notice that I have quite a few tanks camping in the back. Here's a 132 Alpha looking to potentially get hit. And good deal. Alright, I'll take that. There's a trade. I shot him. I kept moving. No problem. Do a little bit of arty avoidance. The bat chat is a complete moron and dies, and I come in here. I get another shot. So now I have traded twice for no damage and dropped 400. Pretty good start. But remember, this is dissecting a loss. So here I come with a little backwards side scrape action, probably showing a bit of my hull. The 132 Alpha knows I'm coming, and he's pointing right at me. That's predictable. I end up trading. Now, I thought I'd probably get a shot, but he had a much better shot than I did. That was something I didn't need to do. Now, I was sort of relying on maybe getting a bounce off my turret, or maybe he misses. But in any event, I have just given up 268 hit points that I need for later. A little bit dangerous right here. The arty might be looking at me, probably might have a shot as I'm out in this open flat. The WZ's not interested in me shooting him again, and I sit here for quite a long time. Not a great idea, so I move out finally. Looks like I've finally got some guys coming up. What's interesting about this game is, as a side note, when you push forward and start winning, or at least damaging the enemy and they're not coming, then here comes all your buddies, all of a sudden the guys that are sitting up on hills and camping in the back looking to get a little damage. I'm especially loving the T-43 that's way up on the hill. That's fantastic. Alright, enough of that crap. So me and this WZ are going to be a bit in each other's way. I get another shot in, that's fine, a decent trade right there. Really fighting this guy, bounce his turret. I was really out in the open on that, unfortunately. And another shot by the A44 over there, and I'll come around. Let's see if we can get rid of this WZ, and now he's dead. Okay, good. Come around. Oh, alright, so obviously spotted by the WZ right there. I back up and then come straight forward. I know there's 3 tanks over there. It's very likely I was going to take a hit. So now I've just given up another 240 hit points that I didn't need to give up. And I miss. And in fact, it looks like I gave up a double hit. I didn't realize that at first, but I was also hit by the lightweight before he went down. Get some shots in on him. We're doing alright. We're not losing. It's kind of even. Doing the poking and prodding thing here. What do we got going on? Come on, A44. No, oh darn it, lightweight pops out. Actually, that was the other lightweight that got me. So I actually took a hit from the lightweight across the way, not the one that I shot. But in any event, it comes down to 2 more hits I didn't need to take. So let's think about that. I could be at 100% hit points easily here without bad pokes. And probably sitting on about the same damage. Alright, A44 goes down. They are pushing in towards our cap. So let's react. That's what scouts can do. We'll head over this way. 1390 is trolling around in the middle. There's a lightweight to deal with. Their heavies are ganging up on our heavy over there, and they've taken out the Oni. So we've got some work to do here still. There's a lightweight, and I just kind of point at him and get shot. Better plan there would have been to keep moving. All right, get another shot on him. That's all right. And now grab some cover here. And I really wish I had gone and got him. Really wish I had gone and got him, because we're talking about mistakes that are made that contribute to a loss. He is going to get out of there because he sees that we've got the 34-100 with me. There's an IS-2 trolling around over there. I am worried about this 1390, hoping I can get rid of him. I also don't want him coming up and over and clipping me. So unfortunately, I let the T-54 lightweight get away. And with a little bit of care, I probably could have killed him. Good news is we kill the JP. Now we've got a KV-4 out in the open. Oh, look at that. Back up, take a shot at him. He's not really looking at us. Now he is looking at us. Thought about backing up. That was the only decent decision I made, was not to continue backing up and get killed. So we'll head off this way. KV-4 is dead. All right, so things are looking up. They're still pretty beefy. This is going to take a little bit of doing. If we're careful, though, we should be able to make it happen. 1390 has gone back to take out our WZ, who is very foolishly pushed into their cap. Looks like he got there already. Sorry, he did get there already. But now he's going to get killed. And there's that lightweight that I let get away. So he has gone back and killed our WZ-132 Alpha. So I'm down some hit points. I let the 54 lightweight get away. The 54 lightweight kills our scout back there. And we're still trying to figure out how to win with some kind of smaller mediums, me and a beat up scout and an IS-2. Now one of the bigger concerns is this Oni. Where is this guy? Ah, there he is. Now, I don't want to go face to face. He'll just derp me. Or if he's not using the derp, he'll just use that large cannon. I'm trying to get by you, dude. Sorry. And I'll work around behind him. Let's see what's he doing. He's not really looking at me. Excellent. Put a shot in his side. Push into him. He's kind of busy. Hit him again. Try to get up here. And I thought I might get up that hill, but didn't quite. That's all right, because he's not interested in looking at me, really. Oh, boy. Get away from him, and he's dead. T-29, it unfortunately is tearing up the IS-2. I take one quick shot. That's kind of a prayer. He's hold down right there. And now we've got to figure out how to take care of relatively high hit points, one at 81% and one at 100% tier 7 heavies. I'll end up bouncing into some things here. And of course at this time I'm thinking, man, I really would have liked to have those hit points, because I can DPM one of those guys if I had enough hit points to give a shot or two. As it is, I can only give one shot. I certainly can't give one shot to each one. So rather than push into him, head back. Let's see if we can get rid of this 1390. He showed back up. That T-43 has not left cap. And the 34-100, who's actually a decent player, is moving back to try to take these guys out. So we've got to get rid of that 1390, and then we have to flex. The lightweight has not been seen for a long time. So there is no telling where he could be. I suspect he would be working around this way because he knows his heavies are in the middle. So I'm going to head back this way. The 34-100 is kind of behind me. And we'll head up in here looking for the lightweight. And there he is. And I don't have a shot because of these dead hulks. So I am spotted. They know the 43 and the IKV are back up there, so they know they're out of position to help me. It's been a while since those two heavies have been seen, so if they came into town, they could be very close to me indeed. And now I am spotted. So the lightweight starts moving forward. I'm just using these guys, see if I can work a shot on him. He's at 24%. I know I need 2 shots to take him out. I can take one of his. If I'm lucky, I can take 2. He's still moving in, but I see that. I've got the 34-100. And the IS, okay, good. He's not quite in position, so let's go 34-100. All right, so we're at this position. I think we can probably take down this 54 lightweight if we work together. I would love to have more hit points, but I don't, so let's see how this works out. Wham. I am hit, and now a one-shot to everybody by the T-29. So that's the deal where a little intel would have gone a long way. And the 34-100 is back there. So I have no choice but to keep on trucking. I'm going to get lucky here because the lightweight misses me. Whether he was shooting at the 34-100 or he just plain old missed me at point blank, I'll take it though. So he's a one-shot. This guy's going to take some work, and the 34-100 is right there. So I'm going to come around the corner. And he actually smartly goes after the 54 lightweight. The T-29's got to be pretty close to reload, so I don't really want to back up. He's going to shoot the 34-100. I am going to back up now, and let's take a shot. All right, so what do we have now? We ended up surviving the 54. Both of us are alive. The 34-100 took a hit, but he has one more hit to give. He has one more hit to give. And we've got to out-DPM this T-29, which we can do, but we both have to survive his shot. Now, he can survive his shot. I cannot survive his shot. He's coming after me. 34-100 takes a shot. Doesn't pin, unfortunately. And now the T-29 is side-scraping. And every second we sit here, this IS gets closer and closer and closer. All right, 34-100, you got to go, brother. What is he doing? What is he doing? Oh my goodness. So the IS is trundling in, right? He's getting closer and closer. We could have already been swarming around this T-29 and taken him down. Had the 34-100 immediately gone after him, taken the shot, we'd already be whittling this guy down. All right? I'm telling him to go. I actually type. I take, like, dude, you have to go, man. All right, here he comes. Here he comes. Nope, let me back up. Oh my goodness gracious. Wow. It gets salty after this. Let's let this... I get a little salty after that because that play basically lost the game. However, the anatomy of a loss is more than that last situation. We could have easily beaten that T-29. Potentially been able to take on the IS after that. You can notice also that they're platoon, so they're obviously talking about what's going on. We end up losing this game. We could have won this engagement easily, though, had the 34-100 simply gone out, taken the hit, and got around him. Whether he didn't realize that, whether he thought he was actually a one-shot, I don't know. That's all speculation, but easily that situation could have been won. However, if you back up the anatomy of the loss, what if I was the one who could take the hit? Which means I didn't take those 3 hits earlier that I probably could have avoided pretty easily. So had I not taken those 3 hits, I'd have circled the snot out of that T-29. The 34-100 would have helped me, and we'd have easily taken him down. And there you have it. You know, when you get to a situation at the end of a game and you're saying that, quote-unquote, that is the reason we lost. Well, not necessarily. Look back at the rest of your gameplay, see the other mistakes that you made, and see if possibly had you not made those mistakes, then later on in the game, things would have gone different. You may have won. I hope you like what you saw. If you did, make sure you subscribe. And otherwise, we will see it.